check it out, boys. Wait. I'll show you in a minute. It's some of the motors I ordered for robotics and stuff. I'm so happy. I can't believe, how the heck are they here already? Here it is, guys. Close window. Stop listening. This is a perfect motor, man. And then look at this bad boy. Perfect. Johnson Electric. These are cordless strow motors. They even have a fan inside. These are beasts. This is a beast of a motor. Whoa, look, they're magnets. That's so cool. Whoa, they're really strong. What the heck? Somebody didn't do the research. I didn't know that these had magnets in them. What the heck? That's some strong magnets. Goodness. I call that... Ooh, there's even more. Whoa. I was about to throw the box away too. Group number 2. This is Adam's muscles, guys. Show a little respect, or else Adam's gonna come get you and use these muscles to punch you right in the mouth. Adam ain't no joke, man. He's a very violent robot, and he's very sensitive. He doesn't like people saying mean things about his muscles. What size are they? These are 550 motors. And these, I believe, are 370 motors. I bought several other sizes as well. I'll tell you guys all the motor sizes. Hold on. 550 motors are cordless strow motors. Alright. The big cordless strow motors are 550 motors. They pull 85 amps at 18 volts, so 1200 watts each. That's the amount of wattage of an entire circuit of a house. That's a lot of watts. That's one of these motors at stall current. So I got like 20 of them right here, and that's going to be like for one leg. Like, this is going to be a very strong robot. The next size down is 370 motors. I believe these are the 370 motors. Yeah, these are 370 motors. And then I'll be using these motors for smaller muscles of the robot, like the forearms, neck, deltoids, etc. These bigger motors will be for the major muscles, so we're talking biceps, thighs, calves, lats, really strong muscles. So I'm going to need a lot of these. This is just the start. The robot's going to have over 300 motors. By the way, these are cheap, only $8.60 each, free shipping. And then these were like $5 each. You just gotta know how to shop. And I'm going to use these as servos. I'm making my own custom servos. If you bought a servo with this much power, oh my gosh, it costs like $200 per each one. It's way cheaper just to buy the motor and then make it into a servo with your own wiring, your own circuitry. Okay, the next size down from there, I bought size 130 motors. And I have an example of that right here. This is that. And then I then bought really small motors. I call them micro motors. That's what you search for on eBay, micro motors. And those are M20 or N20 micro motors. That's the size. And those are really small. Those are like the size of my index finger's tip. And then I also bought really tiny motors, which will involve small scale robotics such as robot seagulls, robot crabs, etc. But I can use the really tiny ones for certain facial expression needs like eyebrows, blinking, turning the robot's eyes left and right, up, down. I don't need big motors for really tiny little movements like that. How many horsepower will Atom be? I actually don't know. I haven't done the math. What? Tell me how many watts is 1 horsepower? Tell me that, and I might be able to answer the question better. I believe my shop vac's 1/2 horsepower, and I could run maybe 3 of those on the bedroom. This runs more than that. This is like 3 shop vac motors. Although that's at stall current. So yeah, it might be the same. I don't. It's smaller though, so I don't know. I don't know how to calculate all this. I mean, I'd really have to sit down and do the math. Because I'm going the voltage at stall current, and that might not be how you measure the horsepower of a motor. Maybe you run it based on the horsepower at nominal current, I don't know, or current under load. I'm not sure how you measure the horsepower of a motor. There are different ways to measure the power or the total watts being used. I don't think they would be able to beat up Atom. Yeah, I could have got motors like that, Fluoride, but I chose to go the cheaper route. These are only $8, and if I combine several of them, I can get those levels of power. I'm big on doing things the cheap way. Alright, let me organize these then. They need to be put away properly. Well, here we go. We'll put them all in a bag. So these are permanent magnet DC motors. I didn't know that. I thought cordless strobe motors were universal motors that didn't have magnets. Oh, I'm not mad. I don't really know the pros and cons either, anyways. All I know is that all these motors combined will probably be not enough for a thigh. I don't know. We'll see though. A lot of that is like, you can only guess. Because you can calculate all you want, but a lot of times companies will lie about how strong the motor really is. There's too many factors involved. I just was able to get some estimates once upon a time when I was doing motor calculations. What will really matter is just testing. We can always add more motors to a muscle. Should I store these motors on my refrigerator? That'd be hilarious. Could I do that? Should be silent. You think the motor's gonna be loud? Why would it make noise? I thought the noise of a drill is the gears. I'm gonna have a gearless robot. It should be totally quiet. I'm pretty sure it will be quiet, guys. I mean, I'm very inexperienced still, but from what I know, there's no parts that are touching except where the axle leaves through the bushing, and that's just metal rubbing on plastic. It should be really quiet. And it's not gonna have sparks and smoke. That's what I'm talking about. That's some freaking power right there, boy. Adam is going to be my Jarvis, actually. Iron Man would have been nowhere without Jarvis. Jarvis helped him so much. Am I going to start working on Adam again? Of course. Not today. The next robot day. Today is going to be pop-up tent work day, but actually I'm working on Adam right now if you think about it. Buying Adam's motors, packaging them, organizing them, and storing them is all definitely a part of building Adam. I mean, you can't build a robot without the parts, and you can't function without organization. Making a place for everything and storing everything. Being organized and consolidating all my stuff into fitting in a small space. I don't have a giant factory, like I have to fit this within the space I have available. I can't afford to go out and pay for a storage unit for all of Adam's parts, so I have to fit all this in my clothing closet. And there's a lot more to come. This is just a small number of Adam's parts, and they're going to be coming in over the years more and more. Yeah, now this bag's supercharged. I can handle the weight better. I made the bag stronger. It's super solid now, you can feel the difference. Buying motors is not robot work. The robot can't do any work right now because I haven't started getting him moving, and even if he could buy it all programmatically, that's much later on in his artificial intelligence development, and I'm not doing that until he's built. I'm going to start the AI once the frame is done and the electronics are done. A lot of the AI will come from AI I've already built for other projects, though. So a lot of it will be copy-pasted. Just looking at these motors is getting me excited, guys. This is such a powerful display of progress to me. Just to have the money to buy all these motors, and these motors are strong, good motors too. It just brings my dreams that much closer to being reality, man. This is progress, 100%.